Welcome back to Set Force, and today we have something sent over by Logitech. What is it? Well, let's find out. The MX Vertical, an advanced ergonomic mouse designed to increase productivity and reduce muscle strain. Well, what do we get inside the box? Now, Logitech has kept it simple and straightforward. We have 4 items: the mouse, a USB-C cable, a USB unifying device, and some manuals. The USB-C cable is great. It's the best way to fast charge your device and supply hours of power in minutes. The USB unifying device works perfectly. It's great for devices which are slightly older and maybe don't have Bluetooth compatibility. And you can also use it for quick plug and play usage, which is great for on the go. The design. Logitech have adapted an ergonomic design, which means it puts less strain on your hand, which leads to less muscle fatigue. This is all down to the 57-degree vertical angle of the mouse, which is the natural handshaking position, and it means that holding this mouse feels incredibly comfortable. And this is true, it really does. Logitech have also focused on intricate details like the texture of the mouse, and how the surface doesn't have a smooth curve. Now, this actually doesn't feel very different when you hold the mouse. It just makes the mouse look much more premium, as if it deserves to be on your desk. The base of the mouse houses the on-off button and a button to change the channel between 3 different ones. You also have a smooth plastic rim, which allows you to smoothly slide the mouse across the table. The scroll wheel has also been made to be able to act as a button, which is great because it can be customized to do additional things like all the other buttons can. Altogether, there are 4 customizable buttons, which provides a whole array of things you can do which are adapted for Mac or Windows. Now let's take a look at what technology is packed inside this incredible mouse. We have advanced optical tracking. This means you move your hand 4 times less than you did before. In order to reach the far corners of the display, the mouse doesn't need to be moved very far. Then we have the 3 different ways to connect this mouse to your computer. We have a basic cable connection, which is definitely for much older computers. And then we have a unifying device and Bluetooth connection, which both work absolutely perfectly and are compatible with basically every single modern day computer. The MX Vertical is also compatible with both Windows and Mac OS, and can be controlled and customized through a little application called Logitech Options, which is pretty simple to follow and lays out all the basic controls for you. So through Logitech Options, you just follow the pairing process. This is pretty easy to understand, and then you're shown how to adjust the pointer speed as well as the scroll speed. Through the software, you can also use an incredible feature called Easy Switch and Flow, which means that your mouse can connect up to 3 different computers, and you can scroll from one computer to the other, copy and pasting items as well as dragging files across the desktops. On top of this, the mouse allows you to customize the buttons and even create specific controls when you're using certain applications, which is great. And lastly, the charging and battery life of the mouse. This mouse can actually charge very fast and last a huge amount of time. On a single charge, it can supply 4 months of usage, which is crazy. And then from 1 minute of charging, you can actually get about 3 hours of usage, which is also pretty crazy. This is pretty great, considering there's only a 240 mAh battery inside this thing, and it weighs pretty much nothing, and feels almost hollow. Okay, so overall, this mouse is certainly a great addition to your desk to be able to improve the efficiency and productivity. The only problem is that it costs a hefty 93 quid, which is slightly expensive for a mouse. But then again, it is an ergonomic mouse and would have a huge benefit on your muscles in the long term. So, I would say that you buying it depends on how much you actually use a computer. If you use one daily and it's basically a huge part of your job, then I would say an ergonomic mouse is definitely the right way to go. Now, this definitely applies to someone like me who uses a computer for about 6 or 7 hours a day. But then, if you're a light user and use a computer for only a couple hours a day browsing the internet, then you won't really need to buy this mouse, so it's mainly for heavy users. Now, I hope this helps you to decide whether the Logitech MX Vertical is right for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment down below. Goodbye.